Alright lads and lasses, I'm Syclone Racer, and I'm back on Forza Motorsport 4. This time, continuing on more of the King of the Mountain. Last time, we took this, the TVR Tuscan S, and it became the new, fastest rear-wheel drive car up the Fujimi Kaido. So this time, it's going to be a four-wheel drive car, because we've not really had any four-wheel drive cars. We've only had two, discounting the Audi Quattro, the benchmark car. Now I was thinking, before I reveal to you the car, actually to be honest I say reveal the car, it's going to be in the thumbnail, in the description, and in the title of the video. So you already know what we're going to drive. But if you're not, if you're not tentative enough to, is that the right word? Observant. We'll go with that. Observant enough. I will show the car in a minute. I was thinking about having a benchmark car for the rear-wheel drive cars to get, and I have found one that is similar PI to the Audi, because the Audi starts off at 730, so I have found a rear-wheel drive alternative, but it's more, I don't know if because I've got more rear-wheel drive cars, just who already have the first car, the 037, as the benchmark car. I don't know, I'll let you lot decide whether I send a completely stock rear-wheel drive car up Fujimi Kaido. I think I have got one in mind, like that, excuse me, like I said, is the same PI as the Audi, but there might be, I think there's like one or two lower down PI that might be more suitable, shall we say, for the cars I'm going to build to try and beat. Anyway, enough about that. So yeah, if you want a rear-wheel drive benchmark car, just let us know, and I will go and find one and throw it up. However, this time, what we're going to be using as a four-wheel drive car, and we're sending this, the GMC Syclone. Yes, we are sending this up Fujimi Kaido to see if we can beat the current leader, the Ford RS200. Probably not, but it's going to be fun either way. Right, aspiration is an issue, because we've either got single or twin. To be honest, I'm thinking if we have twin turbo, we might eliminate some of the turbo lag, because obviously we're going to have one small turbo for the lower RPMs. I believe that's how it works anyway. So I'm going to have a twin turbo in the Syclone. That should hopefully remove some of the turbo lag. I'm also going to put in a gearbox immediately, because I know this is a 4-speed, so it's going to be terrible for, if I'm not in the correct gear, it's going to be terrible for turbo lag. Right, obviously the handling's not going to be its forte. It's got pretty poor handling. Oh, hang on, that's probably why. 285s all around, yep, 285s all around. So big tyres. Right. Current weight is very heavy, 3,600 pounds. That puts us below 3,000 pounds. Let's put it on. Now, ooh. Oh, I've went back one too many. Oops, hang on. Save, quicker, thank you. Upgrade. Right, here we go. Right. Now we're getting on to adding on power parts. This might be, I am in A class, am I actually going to be able to get to, oh, I think I am now. It's 7. Oh, I don't know if I am. That's a worrying thing. I'm pretty close to the top, hang on. Yeah. Yeah, you add. Do I really want a flywheel? I think I'm gonna have to be honest. Yeah. Or... no. Flywheel, off. Really, I want to try and get some handling, so there. Right, this is the Syclone built. It's probably not going to be the fastest. Ooh, actually, I do get a little bit more PI. Right, okay. I do get a little bit more PI out of the sport transmission, so I'm going to add that in. I think I'm fine sacrificing some acceleration, sorry, to try and just get a little bit more handling. Flywheel, yeah. Right, okay. So this is the Syclone build. It's probably not going to be the fastest. Because of course, well, it's heavy, and it's not really ideal. Not like the Ford RS200, very small, very light, easy to maneuver. This is, well, it's not what you call massive, but compared to the RS200, it is. And yeah, it's probably not going to be the greatest, but I mean, to be honest, because it's four-wheel drive, it might not be the worst thing. And plus as well, there's going to be even sillier stuff that's probably going to go up Fujimi Kaido than the Syclone. So yeah, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see how this does. I mean, to be honest, this could be a massive surprise. It might be very quick. Who knows? Okay, here we are at the bottom of Fujimi Kaido on your hill climb. Going to have 3 attempts to beat the current leader, which is the Ford RS200 with that 431.866. It's probably not going to do it, this Syclone. Probably not at all. But it's going to be fun to see, because obviously a lot of the four-wheel drive cars, well, a fair few, sorry, are also SUVs as well. So we've almost got like a subclass within the four-wheel drives with like the pickup trucks, the vans, well, probably not the vans, depending if they can actually get to the top of S-Class rear-wheel drive, but the SUVs and the pickup trucks. So this might be the quickest of them, but it might also actually be surprisingly quick as a normal four-wheel drive car. We'll wait and see. Lining up for the first run. Does actually sound pretty good, this thing. Let's go! Wrong button. There we go. Right. Oh, unsurprisingly there, a lot of understeer. A lot of oversteer as well. There we go. Oh, I think the base gearbox might have been a sport gearbox might have been a mistake. Oh Christ! Clattering the. Oh, I've locked the brakes a little bit. Right, come on, Syclone. Oh, huge jump there. That's good to know. So it does definitely have the. Definitely does have the acceleration, that's for sure. Alright, come on. Fighting it through. There we go. Oh, God. Yeah, so unsurprisingly, it's not great through the corners, but what do you expect? It is a pickup truck, after all. Get it on the power, there we go. Actually, pretty nice through that little banked right-hander there. That's for sure. Right, come on. Get it through this section. Oh, Christ. Got a huge slide. Just gonna have to fight it through. There we go. Yeah, I think the sport gearbox was a mistake. I got distracted by really having 5 PI extra. But, I mean, the turbo lag actually, it's not too bad, to be honest. There isn't really any turbo lag, so that's the thing. Through the 4 hairpins, of course, this is where four-wheel drive cars are going to be strong anyway, because I can just boot it and it's going to get out the corners. That's the real strength of them. Well, it's a little bit slow through there. I am just able to boot it out the corner, and there we go. Out the 4 hairpins now, heading up towards the river chicane. I imagine this is not going to be flat out. Oh God, back end letting go a little bit. No, definitely not flat out in this thing. Right, okay. That is important thing to take note. I can't do the. Well, I might have taken a dodgy line, but river chicane is not flat out. Anyway, 50% hairpin. Honestly, first run it's going to be very scrappy because it's just a learning run. You know, I've just got to really try and figure out what is the car like to drive up for Fujimi Kaido, and then I can start pushing and things like that. Alright, I will admit the gearbox actually wasn't too big of a mistake, I will admit. Yeah, we're not I think the twin turbos, I think, was a better call than having just one big singular turbo. I think it was better to have the twin turbo, so I think, yeah. Yeah, because there's not really turbo lagging down there. So, anyway, through the waterfall car park. God, struggling a little bit through to get through the double right-handers, but unsurprisingly, I'm not expecting this to be the fastest. It's not going to be, but I thought it would just be a little bit of entertainment factor. You know, just have a little bit of fun, see what the Syclone is really, what it's able to do if we take it up Fujimi Kaido. Oh God. Right, come on. Just wrestling it now. Wrestling up to the part where the course opens a little bit. Again, just being able to get good acceleration. Come on. Just got to really just keep it under control. There we go. Right, what speed are we going to get up the hill? Most cars are just doing about in the 130s. Yeah, it's about 131. That was actually too late on the brakes, unfortunately. Yeah, the brakes just aren't quite there. Oh God, come on. But like I said, I'm not expecting lightning times out of this, especially not, you know, after a pretty scrappy first run. So yeah, there's that. Just got a couple of corners now, just the final right-hander. Oh, lot of understeer through there, but we are across the line, and yeah, not at the minute. It's quite far off the pace with the 39.333. How many threes did I said there? I think I did here. I think I said only 3 threes. I can't remember. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, it's unsurprisingly struggling a little bit, but you know, first run is going to be scrappy. Now that I sort of know how this car drives, you know, it doesn't have the corner grip, it's quite understeery, so I might be able to get a little bit better out of the car now that I've sort of learned how it drives very quickly. Oh God, come on. Yeah, even the back end isn't quite planted, but it's not the worst thing in the world to drive, I will admit. Just get it through the first couple of corners there. There we go. And now that I know, just basically leave it in second for a lot of it. Right through the S section. Yep, huge jump there. Oh, keep out the wall. Only just. Right, I do need to definitely be a lot more vicious with the braking there. Right, come on, through the twisty section here. There we go. Again, just the back end not really being able to keep up with the front. But there we go. Through the that little evil right-hander there. That little right-hander unsettles so many cars because it's just a little bump on the inside that obviously you can see, but it's on the racing line. So, you know, you're trying to take the racing line, but there's that little bump that you're trying to mess with the cars, and it's just as you kind of want to get onto the power, so it unsettles many cars. But we're through there now, heading up towards the 4 hairpins. Oh, love understeer there. That was a really dodgy line. Just got to keep it slow. Turbos, nope, they're fine. They're not really lagging. Yeah, there's not really any turbo lag there. I definitely do think the twin turbos was the better call. Come on, there we go. Right, out of the 4 hairpins, heading up towards the river chicane. Now that I know I can't take this corner flat, what speed can I take? I had to lift a little bit. The back end not really staying in check with the front. I'm trying to remember if I actually put a diff in the thing. I believe I did. If I haven't, I'm going to look like a massive spoon. I'm just going to have to re-record this entire bit. Oh well. I'll find out in a minute. well, 2. Oh, I was probably a little bit premature in the gear shift there. Although the first gear is like just a launch gear, and then everything else is sort of just an acceleration gear. Only really need to use 3 gears in this thing. Come on, get it through. There we go. Heading up towards the waterfall car park. Again, just a slight bit of understeer. Slam it onto the brakes. Oh, I went very wide there. Not really got the car slowed down as much as I'd like through the double left-hander here. There we go, nice and tidy. Oh, turned in a little bit too early that time. Braked a little bit too much too as well. Oh god. Right, come on, get it through. There we go, back end. Yeah, the back end isn't really in check with the front. Whilst the front isn't the greatest, I will admit, for turning in, the back doesn't also really follow suit either. It's kind of yeah, it's kind of the back end of this car letting it down a little bit. Although, really, it's not going to be the worst thing, because, you know, I might be able to get a little bit of slip angle. But then that's relying on the front end actually being able to get into the corners, which, well, not really. Come on. Slam on the brakes. Is that a little bit too much? Nope, there we go. Got it slowed down much better this time. So of about 131 miles an hour. Made it this time. Oh, tiniest lock of the brakes there. But we are through. Through there, all nice indeed. Come on. Through the final couple of corners. Oh, come on. Boot it out of there. I think this has actually been a slower run. Oh, I'm trying to attack the corner a little bit too hard. Oh no, it was actually quicker this time with a 437.966, so it was a little bit quicker this time. I don't think I'm going to find a second to go faster than the Quattro. I really don't think I am, but we never know. Final run was the Syclone. There's probably odds and sods where I'm going to be able to get a little bit more speed, but it's more, will I be able to, really? I'm just going to leave in second, actually. Just focus on actually getting it through the corners. There we go. Actually, a huge two-wheeled moment there. But we are through. Come on. There we go. Struggling a little bit through that right-hander. That little chicane section there. Right, okay. Through the S's, big acceleration zone. Huge jump. But I had to get it slowed down, which I have done. Through this long left-hander there. Come on. We got it through. Yeah, it's the... I'm just being a little bit more careful with the power, to be honest. Just being a little bit more careful with it. Because, well, really, it doesn't have the overall grip that I can be a lot, well, much more confident with the car. I turned in a smidge too much there. I turned, well, too early, but I don't think I've lost that much time. Yeah, I'm just trying to boot it to get the front end turned in, but I can't really do that. The back end isn't quite able to keep up with what the front end is doing, so I've got to be quite careful with that. Through the into the 4 hairpins, sorry. The turbos aren't actually lagging at all, so I can leave it in second, which really I'd rather, because, well, yeah, because if the turbos aren't lagging, then, you know, I'm not going to struggle with acceleration out of these corners. There we go. Right, okay, heading up towards the river chicane. Lack of grip there, but oh, that was a little bit of a dodgy run there. The back end just let go, but we are through at an okay speed, to be honest. Heading up towards the 50% hairpin. Again, back end just letting go a little bit. Oh, I turned in way too early there, and now I'm trying to boot it just to get the front end through. That is not really what I wanted, a little bit of a mistake by me, I will admit. It's going to cost me some time. Slam on the brakes, just trying to wrestle the car through the corner. Come on, there we go. And just being cautious, making sure that the back end isn't stepping out, because really, it's just going to force me wide like that. That is the issue I'm having, the back end. Honestly, it is the back end of the car. It's not quite there. It's not quite planted. Right, come on. We're past the waterfall car park now. Front end found a little bit more grip there. Just having to drive, or having to make sure I'm going to be actually quite careful with the power. Just trying to keeping the car in check. That's really the aim of the game here. I'm going to run it wide, tuck it in. I haven't got on the power there. I actually turned it in a little bit too early, and I would have just clattered the inside wall, costing me a lot of time. Okay, the car was bogging down a little bit there. Oh, ran a little bit too wide through that left-hander. Slam on the brakes, got to go through this double apex right-hander onto the uphill straight. Come on. Am I going to find really a second? Yeah, 131. Oh, it's not. It's struggling to slow down. We got it there. Just. Come on. Through the left. There we go. Again, just having to be patient with this car. Let it, let it really. Once it's comfortable through the corner. There we go. We are nicely through there. Onto the final corner now. Boot it. Are we going to beat the Audi? Oh, we are just going to beat the Audi. Only just, though. That actually, I didn't think really that I'd be able to beat the benchmark car. But I have indeed, with that time going a little bit quicker than the Audi Quattro Group B. Well, there we are. I wasn't expecting that from the Syclone. I was expecting, I wasn't expecting amazing from it, but to go faster than the benchmark cars, the pickup truck, yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think there's really going to be many pickup trucks or SUVs that are really going to be able to compete with that time, if I'm honest. So yeah, the Syclone actually does manage to snag into a third place, beating the Quattro. Only just though, being only 1/10 quicker than it. It honestly did surprise me how quick that car was. I was not expecting it to be that quick, but it did manage to beat the Quattro, and that's, and that's the benchmark car. And honestly, when we think about if SUVs are going to go up Fujimi Kaido and things like that, honestly, I do think the Syclone is going to be the best vehicle for that, being the four-wheel drive, sort of more of the heavyweights type of thing, because, well, compared to them, it's quite small, it's going to be quite light as well. Just, of course, it's just going to have a little bit of the handling issues with things like, with it being heavy, not the widest front tyres, and it's a pickup truck and things like that. However, that is going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, do the stuff the YouTube algorithm likes. There'll be a link in the description as well in case you want to join my Discord, in case you want to say hello to us. However, that's going to be it from me. Until next time, ciao for now.